Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I'm going to go over these important buy and sell areas that I post every single morning. These are areas in the market, the overall market, where there's more buyers and more sellers. So you have your sellers, which is resistance, which you will see with a big, thick red line, and more buyers you'll see with a big, thick green line. Now, these levels on the overall S&P 500, because that's what I use to do my charting, I use the S&P 500 futures because I like the price action is almost 24/7. It trades all night long and all day long as the market trades. So it's a really, really good way to do technical analysis on the overall market. So that's what I do. I chart the S&P 500 futures and I take my trades off of these key levels where there's more buyers, there's support. And that's where I'll take trades long. I'll buy calls. I could trade the SPY. I could trade the Qs, whatever off of those support levels, because I know that there's more buyers in that area and they want to hold that area. And that's why it's called support. Now, when price action goes to a level where I have found in the past, because I look at longer time frames, and that's how I develop, looking at volume and everything else. When you get to the sellers, to what I have found is there's more selling in those areas. So I'll take my puts, I will short stocks, I can trade the SPY with put contracts, and overall equities. I wouldn't be taking long at that point because the overall market needs to be at my back when I take a trade. That's how I trade. I don't want to be taking, even let's say from a fundamental point of view, Apple has the greatest earnings you've ever seen in your life. If the overall market is selling off, it doesn't matter about fundamentals. That stock, Apple, will also sell off most likely following the rest of the market. That is why I'm always looking at the overall S&P 500 before I take any trades. I would put my money behind technical analysis over fundamentals, especially in this market, any day of the week. So anyway, what I'm going to show you in a second, when I share my screen, is what my charts look like when I post these updates to Twitter, like I said, and also our free Discord, which has been awesome. It's a great group. You should totally join it. I'll link that in the description. And also another thing that I am really excited about is this channel just started a few months ago, has broken 800 subscribers. We are growing like those little rocket ships right now. And it's all because of you guys that are tuning in, you're watching, you're enjoying the content, and you're hitting the like button. And I do appreciate every one of you guys. And that's why I respond to every single comment that is written under any video. You will get a response from me, and I will try my best to answer and help with whatever question you have. So anyway, with all that out of the way, let's get into sharing the screen. Okay, so this is the S&P 500 futures. This is what I use to find those key areas. And what just so happens, this is today's trading day, right? What did price run up to? Now, all these levels, they were put in before the market even opened. So you know that these levels are really good. The fact that it literally came up in the pre-market, so the overnight session, and double topped. This right here is a double top. And this is on Friday. So on Friday, it hit the level. And then early Tuesday morning, it came up and hit the same level. But before doing that, it bounced off of this support area here. Once again, showing you how key these areas are that I'm posting. And if you know, now it doesn't always work out. So, you know, I do want to tell you guys, you do have to do your own due diligence. All I have done, and why it just so happens that price tends to always respect these areas, is because I look back, you know, weeks ago and find key areas where there was heavy volume. So volume is very important in determining how much support a zone is going to get, an area is going to get. So a perfect example of that, and I had told people this over the weekend, that Friday's volume, which is right here, was very low. But the stock market rallied and had a huge up day on Friday, but it was on low volume, meaning there wasn't as many quality buyers at that level. There wasn't enough institutional level buying at this level. And that's why right here, it's supported, but easily cut like a hot knife through butter today. This area was sliced through towards the end of the trading day on decently high volume. So the only thing is, it did bounce off of this line. Now this line, so Friday's buying is right here. Just this area right here. Now this area here, the 4123s, there was buying here, way more buying here, and more buying over here, including this, which makes that level a little bit stronger. So we'll see, we'll see what happens. It broke it, but on extremely light after hours volume. So this little break right here, this can easily get back over this 4123. And we'll see what tomorrow or today brings, because this video will not be uploaded until tomorrow. But we do want to see this area hold. So now what this is shaping up from a technical point of view is a head and shoulders pattern, but an inverse head and shoulders pattern. So right here, you have the head, right? You have the shoulders, which is right here. Now where will, and this is the neckline, where this 4173 would be considered the neckline. Just flip the chart upside down And that's what the Head and Shoulders would look like. So if the price goes this way, you have a very consistent body. You have the head, you have the shoulders, and then the down the body. So the arms going down. So we'll see where price goes on this one. Will it continue up, or will the selling pressure be too strong that it breaks this level? The computer algorithms push it back to previous lows. That's the only problem that I see here, is you have almost 100 points of a gap fill right here. So this level is really, really key. And as this video uploads, I do hope that we are free and clear and pushing against this resistance and then eventually breaking. Now, if it doesn't, there's a good chance that we could get a bigger sell-off, but we won't know this until the video uploads. Now, when a level gets broken, it then turns into whatever the opposite was. So what happened is, when this level gets broken, it's now going to be resistance. So the level gets broken, comes back up against it, and this is how you know this is a very key level. It's now resistance for the entire trading day here on Thursday until it broke through in the pre-market on Friday, which we had that big move up. So when a level breaks, so hopefully the next time I'm on here, 4180 breaks, and then you might see a retracement. So a retracement is when it breaks, it comes back and tests that level. And that's when you want to take a long, okay? You don't want to take your long when you break a spot. You don't want to take your long while you're chasing it, because almost 90% of the time, it will come back and test the level, and then you can take it long. You get a better entrance, and you also have a smaller risk, because you could always set, if the trade doesn't hold up and the level doesn't hold, you could always stop out just below that level. So anyway, an inverse Head and Shoulders is shaping up in the market. These key levels are posted every single morning. So I highly recommend going on in the description, joining our Discord. You will see every morning around 6 a.m. Eastern Standard is when I post. And then on Twitter, around the same time when I get into the screens, I'll also post over there. So you guys can have these levels available to you before the trading day. And then you do with it as you wish. Watch my levels, for a few weeks. Find that, okay, you know what, his levels are spot on. I have a little more confidence to take some trades off of these levels like he's telling us. Don't just take my word for it. And I don't think you should take anybody's word for anything without doing your own due diligence. It is so important. Just because I'm saying something does not mean that you shouldn't also double check the information and do with it as you wish. This is not financial advice. This is just a lot of screen time that I've had over the years and technical analysis that I have done for a long time. And I felt like sharing it with everybody, because I do find a ton of value knowing where you're going to see the buyers, the sellers in the market. It just gives you a tremendous opportunity if you're taking your trades the right way. So anyway, I hope that you guys really found the video useful and interesting. And if you did, maybe share it with a friend. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers. That is the goal. We are so close, and we will be there. It's just a matter of time. With your help, I will get there sooner rather than later. So if you are new, consider subscribing and get in there to our free Discord. It's a great group. All right, guys, I hope that you all enjoy your day, and I'll see you back on the next video. Take care, everyone.